Well, welcome to this Sports Showcase event on Harvard Television. I am Don Morrison. We're at Fallston High School. It's a Tidings Division girls basketball varsity game between the host Fallston Cougars and the visiting Bel Air Bobcats. Barb Solberg, we have a contrast in, let's say, in the pattern of these two teams. Fallston on the upswing over the last number of years, winning the state title back in 22, winning the region last year in 24. Bel Air, a powerhouse during the 20 teens. Beginning 2020, kind of coincidental with the COVID pandemic, they have sort of hit the skids. Last year, 1-18, coming in 3-5 this year. I mean, what happens to a team to go from got the same coach, Calvin Skelton, doing the same great job he always had? What happens to a team that suddenly loses its momentum?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and they mentioned COVID, and we thought, why would it affect just Bel Air and not the other teams? But in reality, I think Bel Air lost some of its students, a good number of students. So the talent pool just dried up a little bit.
Yeah, it happens that way. We go back to your day at Aberdeen High School back in the 1970 era, 70 to 80. Aberdeen was just powerful in all the women's sports, and then suddenly after you left, coincidentally, it seemed to dry up for a while, and it's come back in spurts. But I think normally you can say we relate that to a coach. But if you think about Bel Air, they were 1,800 students go back 5 years. Now they're less than 1,300 students. Now, okay, they lost 500 kids, but according to Calvin Skelton, they lost the Forest Hill area, which seemed to be one of the great feeding grounds they had for producing great athletes.
Yeah, in my day, Bel Air was the team to beat. They were probably the biggest school in the county at the time. They had a lot of talent to choose from, and they had their fair share, that's for sure.
Well, Bel Air, the Bobcats are 3-5, as we said. They beat Aberdeen during this year. They did lose to Fallston the first game of the year. They were blown out. But again, we talked to Calvin Skelton, and Calvin gave us one of those English teacher words, which was exponential. I think that means by degrees. They've gotten better since that first game. So they have really improved.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see them. I'm looking forward to see both teams. I know Fallston, you're right, they're up and coming and looking to go deep into the playoffs, if not win the playoffs. And I think Bel Air's just looking to get better and better.
Fallston coming off an 18-5 record last year in which they won the region titles. Coached by Johnny Woods, the retired major in the Army, had several combat runs and duties, and he's in his 7th year. He's the kind of coach, Barb, if you said, hey, I've got a kid, I would want him to play for Calvin Skelton, English teacher, veteran, great guy, or Johnny Woods, just a man who served his country and is here for the kids. Just two great coaches.
Yeah, I agree, and I think, being in the military, he demands respect. He demands hard work from his team.
Ready now to have the lineups introduced. By the way, we have a student introducer for the Fallston Cougars. It's Layla Tia. Layla is a junior on the basketball team, but she's been injured a bit, so she's subbing as the announcer tonight. That's pretty cool. Filling in for Tom Dixon, who's the long-time announcer, volunteer announcer here at Bel Air. Tom is here. He said he's sort of training her, and said, Tom, I thought you were retired. He said, yeah, kind of, but he just can't get rid of it. He likes being here. Of course, the school likes having him here as well.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for her, too.
David Wren, the great volunteer here forever, has been around. He's told me he's the supervisor, David Wren, dressed in, he says it's orange shirt, but it looks kind of peachy to me, huh?
Oh, it's close enough. It's close enough.
There you see Johnny Woods, the great coach for the Fallston Cougars, talking to his team just before this game. It's a big game, playing on a Friday night before the home crowd against your arch rival. Say what you will, regardless of the records, when Bel Air plays Fallston, it's like Aberdeen Haverty Grace. They're located just very close to one another. Fallston born out of Bel Air, so there's that intense rivalry between the two teams.
Yeah, when I went to school, Fallston was just starting up. We didn't even play against their varsity teams because they were brand new.
Well, here come the Bel Air Bobcats. They'll be introducing their starting team. Valentina Maid, number 1, a senior, will be playing. She's a guard. Kayla Potier Greer playing at the guard position. She's number 3. Number 4 is Maya Sauer. 5 is Aubrey Edwards, and number 14 is Carson Price. That'll be the starting lineup starting for the Bel Air Bobcats. Dressed in their blue uniforms, coached by Calvin Skelton, assistant coaches Mariah Thomas and Katia Johnson and Jay Harden. Kind of interesting that those 3 young ladies played for Calvin Skelton, Johnson and Thomas back in 2015, Harden graduating in 2020. Here come the Bobcats being introduced now. Valentina Maid, about 5'4", senior, number 1. Her second year on the varsity. Padia Greer, she's the number 3, junior, 5'6", in her third year on varsity. Aubrey Edwards is number 5. She's a guard, a freshman, playing on the varsity. Maya Sauer is number 4. She's a 5'9" player in her 4th year, one of the captains on the team. Carson Price, the other captain, also senior, 5'9". Carson averaging 13 points and 12 rebounds. Be watching for number 14. She's about a 5'9" player. Rest of the Bobcats being introduced. Now here are the Fallston Cougars. Madeline Joker Moorhead, number 4. There is Maddie Moorhead being introduced. Andrea DeRizes in her second year, senior in the forward position. Phaedra Michaelidis, a very interesting case. Phaedra from Greece, I mean literally from Greece. She transferred in here to Bel Air as a senior. We're told that she is a definite college prospect. And they're also being introduced, number 5. That's Brooke Balesta. Likes to be called Wookie. I said, how do they call you Wookie? She said, I got curly hair. I said, I wish I had hair, period. She's a great player. We'll be talking more about her as the game goes on. Now to honor our country, here is our national anthem. Well, we're just about ready to get underway. Grant Morlock, the assistant athletic director in charge here tonight. Patrick Mull has the night off. Grant Morlock, baseball coach here at Fallston. Had a chance to talk to him, Barb, before the game. We're both looking forward to the warm weather, softball, baseball.
I hope it's warm then.
It is not warm outside
it's
tonight.
It's not warm tonight.
It's down in the teens, my goodness. But it's nice and warm in here, and the crowd is ready. Again, it is the Bel Air Bobcats versus the Fallston Cougars. The arch rivals always have fun playing against one another. We have 3 officials in tonight's game. The referee, Stephen Mason, he is the man in charge. The first umpire is Sean Drennan, and the second umpire is David Snyder. Coaches, Calvin Skelton, also Johnny Woods, the coach for Fallston. Johnny assisted by Eric Browning and Matt Grzyk. Fallston dressed in the white uniforms with the orange trim. They'll be going to right to left across your TV screen. Bel Air Bobcats dressed in the blue, all ready to have the jump ball, and this will be Aubrey Edwards jumping against Fallston, and Fallston gets the ball into the hands of point guard. That's Mara Lawal. Cross-court pass, and it's going to be all that saved in bounds. That ball almost went out of bounds. Now it is out of bounds, and we'll go to the Bel Air Bobcats. 8-minute periods, a turnover to begin the game.
Was in the string on that tip-off. Bel Air didn't even try to get the ball. Looks like they're a little outsized.
Looks like they're playing an playing man-to-man. Oh, nice takeaway. There is Faye Michaelidis, a young lady from Greece. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll go, I think, off the Bobcats. Yep, it's going to stay right here with Fallston. Turnover here early, and maybe a little nerves there going, Barb.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. They'll settle in.
Brooke Balesta, number 5, the young lady triggering the ball in. Told by her coach she is a D1 prospect. Nice pass inside, missed the layup. Good chance there, wouldn't go down. Bobcats dodging that bullet. Balesta is going to be a firefighter, a career firefighter. That's amazing. Rebound by the Fallston Cougars. That's by Audrey Adresis. Long pass intercepted by the Bobcats. Ball bounced around, and now it goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Fallston Cougars. No score here. We're a minute into the ball game.
Yeah, Fallston had a great look that last possession. I think she used the backboard. Maybe it would have gone down.
Balesta to trigger it in. Ball pass in. Little mistake there defensively. Michaelidis gets the first 2 of the night. Nobody at all guarding her, Barb.
No, that almost looked like a trick play or something.
Yeah. Well, nice double team. Bel Air is able to break it. Call is going to be a foul. It's going to go against, looks like against number 13, against Reese's. That'd be the first foul of the night for either team. Bobcats looking that play. Short shot bounces around and does go down. That was Kayla Potier-Greer with the basket. We're tied at 2. Greer averaging 8 points a game. From the corner, a little bit long on the jumper. Rebound comes to the Bobcats. Into the hands of Aubrey Edwards. Edwards with the basket.
And well defended, too.
That's a two-point lead for the Bobcats. Almost taken
Great
away.
hustle.
Short shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound foul is going to be called on the floor. So the Bobcats with that 2-point lead. I thought the referee said it was on the floor, but now they're saying it's a shooting foul. Nope,
Nope, you're
they're
right.
correcting it. It is on the floor, so it will be possession.
I believe the foul was on Maya Sauer.
Yeah, it looks like it was on number 4, Sauer, yeah. Well, nice pass
Great
inside.
look.
Can't get it to go down. Battling for the ball, coming away to the Fallston Cougars. Lawal into the corner, looking for the three-pointer. Front of the rim, no good. That shot by number 5, Balesta.
Bel Air did a good job that time blocking out.
I'm impressed with that double teaming the Bobcats are doing. Shot is good. That shot came out of nowhere. That's Carson Price. And it is now a 6-2 lead for the Bel Air Bobcats. The visitors, who were 1-18 last year, Barb, lost by 66-20 first game of the year to Fallston. They're leading by 4 points.
Yeah, I know it's still early, but they look pretty good. They're hustling.
I tell you, if you're the Bobcats, it's exactly what you want. Trouble getting it in, they finally do. Corner, Balesta, arching one-hander, no good. Rebound comes off to the Cougars. Inside, the big forward, that's Michaelidis. She's got all 4 points for Fallston.
Yeah, she could be tough to defend inside in the paint.
Yeah. She's got that size, both height and girth, able to take up a lot of room inside. Knocking it away, good defensive play by DeRisis. It'll go out of bounds, it'll stay to the Bobcats. Aubrey Edwards, the freshman, Boy, Barb, you were a freshman playing on varsity. How much fun is that?
I couldn't believe it when my coach said, "Oh, I think you can play at the varsity level." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Surprised me.
Rebound. There she is, the young lady from Greece, Phaedra Michaelidis. Shot won't down. Boy, Fallston has missed a lot of those gimmies, if you will. Still down by 2. You're also the point guard is Edwards. Filling in for Stillwagon, Emily Stillwagon, who's normally the point guard, not here tonight for the Bobcats. Loses it out of bounds. Officials say, well, it'll stay right here with the Bel Air Bobcats. David Snyder, the official, handing the ball to Podier Greer. Nice block. That block by Michaelidis. Michaelidis running the floor, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Boy, you know, when a big person runs the floor, Barb, you got to reward them.
You do, and you know, I don't think she's left-handed, but she put that one up left-handed and look good doing it.
I said, did you play basketball in Greece? She said, yeah, but it's a different kind of basketball. She's just getting accustomed to American style. Almost taken away. Good defensive pressure. And now it is taken away. Good defense there by the Cougars. And the basket, that's Lawal. Lawal running the floor. We are tied now.
And Fallston's going to bring an entire crew in.
Lisa Dixon was at number 3 who made that interception. Yeah, it's like what they used to have, the big blue wave for Carolina, I think, where they would bring in, they had 3 sets of 5 starters, and they would bring them in 5 at a time. Looks like Caitlin Caston, number 1. Try to get all the numbers for you as we go. That's Caston with the ball. Almost a walk. Almost a takeaway. Shooting in. And off the backboard. She did not call bank, but it did go in. That basket goes to Kendall Disherow. The lead now for Fallston by 2, and Fallston takes it away. Nice steal and misses the layup. How many layups have they missed, Barb? A lot.
Not counting, but it's a lot.
What's the purpose of a coach bringing an entire new 5 group of players?
You know, I was wondering that too. I don't think they're tired because we just started. Maybe he just wants them to settle down a little bit.
Padier Grease with a nice pass. Rebound, blocked, puts it up. No basket, but the foul is called. That was good play by Price, Carson Price, the 5'9" center, averaging 13 points a game. She'll go to line shooting 2.
Foul was on Dishorio.
Dishorio, yeah, good job. You did that very well. Banks it off the backboard. I think that counts, doesn't it? You don't have to call bank, do you? No.
Nope.
The bank is open here at Fallston. Price. Back of the rim, no good. Fallston with the rebound. That's Corinne Wood. Corinne Wood in the ball game, number 10. .30-second shot clock, lots of time. Looking for 3, good! From the outside, that's Caitlin Caston. Caitlin says, I should be starting. Look how I can shoot this basketball.
She's making a case for herself.
Yes, she is. Driving, cut off. Interception made by Fallston. That's Corinne Wood. That's Caston with the ball. Caston. Taken away by the freshman and now taken right back. And the pass inside. Ball bounced around in the air. Finally comes down. It's a scrum. And it will be possession ball going to the Bobcats on the alternating possession. Barb, do you like that rule? When you played, it had a jump ball. Now they have alternating possession.
Yeah, I like that rule. It speeds the game up. It, you know, the ref could never throw it up straight.
Bob McCone tells me that's why they went to it, because the referee couldn't throw the ball up right.
Sometimes they couldn't throw it high enough if you had someone really tall.
I'm really impressed with freshman Aubrey Edwards, number 5. From the foul line, no good. That shot was by Jalen Vaughn. Looking from the free throw line, no good. Rebound comes back, put it up again, and no good. And the rebound taken down. Great rebound. Good job by the Bobcats, Jayla Vaughn. Taken right back away, and she's pushed from behind. In the NBA or college, they'd be looking for a flagrant one on that one, huh? Little push from behind. Now it looks like it's going Dishero.
No, Leah McGivern, I believe.
Yeah, McGivern. 2 shots coming up. New teams coming in.
Yeah, subbing for everyone except the shooter.
The only trouble with long ponytails is we can't see her number.
You can't see the numbers.
We'll tell you who's shooting the free throw. It looks like it is number 2. Misses them both. Well, nice job by Balestra. Balestra gets the second rebound. Intercepted by the Bobcats. That's the wall getting the hand and knocking it away. Balestra says, hey, I'm open. Didn't see her. Looking for 3. Doesn't draw iron. Rebound. Good job by the Bobcats. It was Jayla Vaughn. Timeout. Yeah, that second foul, you're right. It was on number 3, Dixon. Dixon has 2, is that correct? Or is that the Bel Air Bobcats?
No, that's number 32.
Yeah. And that's Dixon. Looks like Dixon has 3. No, Dixon has 2, I'm sorry. Yeah, looks like the Bobcats have 3 fouls. Fallston has 2. We've got a minute 12 left in the first. 11-7, the Cougars leading. They were down by 4. There you see Johnny Woods, the former major, retired. His daughter played for him last year. She graduated now in college. And there you see Johnny trying to pep his team up. I don't think Coach Woods is real happy with the way his team's played so far.
I don't think so. We'll see how they do now that they're coming in for the last minute.
Remember, the Bobcats won 1 game last year. They won 3 already this year. Freshman. 10 seconds to get it across. That could be backcourt.
That was close.
I don't know. I think I'm not sure if the referee missed that call or not. Looking for 3. Good. 3-point shot. That's the freshman, Edwards.
I think they counted that as a 2-point shot.
Looks like she had a full on the line. Taken away and taken right back by Lawal. 11-9 our score. Balesta. Great back pass. Lawal short. Foul is going to be called. It looks like it might be called on Michaelides. It is, I believe. Yeah, that's the first foul on her. Phaedra Michaelides, young lady from Greece, just transferred over here with her family earlier this year.
Fallston starting to put some pressure up near midcourt, just to delay the Bobcats a little bit, get them out of their rhythm.
Celia McGivern in the ball game, number 32. Coming in for Fallston, it's Maddie Moorhead. Maddie the Joker said she doesn't mind being called the Joker. Talks a little bit about her personality, I believe. Knocked out of bounds. Balesta, again, the young lady will have more chance to talk to her, talk about her as the game goes on. Young lady who is giving up college and chance to play D1 or maybe D2 or D3 basketball to have a career as a firefighter. Traveling is called against the Bobcats. Well, we'll go over with 15 seconds and 11-9 lead for Fallston. Clock will start when they touch the ball. Lawal picks it up. Balesta gets it to the corner. Cut off. 10 seconds. Inside 10. Balesta looks like she's looking for the last shot. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2. Good if it goes. And it will go, and she's fouled. What a play by Brooke Balesta. Took it down to the last second and got the foul. Barb, I'm beginning to think, you know, hey, the time's running out. She knew what she was doing.
She did. She timed that perfectly.
She said, old man in the broadcast booth, sit down. I can know what I'm doing. And was fouled in the process. Arching one-hander goes in. She gets her only 3 of the night, and it is now a 5-point lead for the Cougars at the end of one period. Barbara, what do you think so far?
I think it could go either way. I'm impressed with the hustle of Bel Air. I think that's maybe why Fallston.
Here you see this replay. Sorry, Barb.
That's okay.
She was able to get her opponent in the air, and as she made that little running one-hander, then got fouled. Barb, that running one-hander, a shot that you didn't see in your day, it was stop and pop. Now they're taught to actually be going forward. That's a tough shot.
It's a tough shot. It would take some practice, and she's obviously been practicing it because she looks pretty comfortable taking it.
That's Johnny Woods talking to his team. An impressive young man is Johnny Woods. 2 daughters, 1 in college, and I guess both in college now. Jaden, who played for him last year, 18-5 last year. Minute to talk about Brooke Balesta. Johnny Woods says an elite player who can play all positions. She is a walking double-double, that's what he calls her. A player who can definitely play at the next level, but has chosen to pursue civil service as a firefighter. She is a volunteer firefighter here for the Fallston Volunteer Fire Company. I said, well, where do you intend getting a job? She said, I don't know. Anybody who needs me. Could be Montgomery County, one of the counties that have a professional firefighting, service. There she is, number 5. Johnny Wood said, I am so proud of that young lady because of who she is, not only what she does on the court. Left-hander, you talked about it. Is she left-handed? That's Michaelides. She's got 6 points now, 10 points on the ball game as an average. Puts her team up by 7. Freshman being hawked. Open for the shot, fakes her, puts it up, long. Rebound, bounced around, picked off by the wall. Great pass. Hit from behind to the basket is good. That is Marissa Dixon on a great pass.
And I think that's the hustle Johnny Woods is looking for.
9-point lead. Balesta on the line. Well, you're right. That's what Johnny Brooks was saying. Johnny Brooks, I knew I'd be calling Johnny Brooks. Johnny Woods.
Johnny Woods.
The late, great Johnny Brooks. And no relation, obviously, Johnny Woods. In the corner. Passing up the shot. That's Dixon. Gets it back out. Balesta. Great pass. Good basket. Good job by Moorhead. Gets her first 2 of the night. And now it is 29. Now it's danger time for Bel Air.
Yeah, Fallston's starting to move that ball a little quicker.
Good job by Michaelides. Oh, what? How did she get that shot off?
She had to get it off quick. She did.
Gayla Pottier-Greer with the 2 points. Traveling is the call. Aubrey Edwards, number 5 for the Bobcats. Again, a freshman playing the point guard position. Oh, what a block, Balesta. Here comes to the wall, dribbling up from the rim, no good. Rebound by Moorhead. Back into Moorhead. Good block by the Bobcats. That was Amalia Sauer, number 4, with the block. Was out of bounds. Stay with Fallston. Shot clock at 25. But they didn't have a shot clock in your day.
They did not.
They didn't need it with you. Hey, you were making baskets. Oh, that's Michaelides. She puts it up right-handed.
Put that one up right-handed and look just as comfortable doing it.
Do we call that ambidextrous?
I think we might have to. We'll see how she shoots her free throws.
Running one-hander, no good. Or as Yogi Berra said, amphibious. Yogi had his own vocabulary. Up. That was a basket. Looked like she just threw it up, but it went in. Give credit to Marissa Dixon.
Now we have a timeout on the floor by Bel Air.
13-point lead. Barb, that shot, I didn't think she was actually shooting it. It looked almost like a pass. Just threw it up off the backboard and in.
No, she knew she was shooting it.
Ah.
That was another one. I think she had to get it up quick.
Yes, she did.
Before she got defenders put on her.
Happy to have you here with us. There you see Amino, our expert photographer, with a shot of the basketball. And for once, the basketball is still, it's not moving.
It's got a little Fallston paw,
It's got a-
cougar paw
It's
on
got a
it.
cougar paw, yep. Fallston, born out of the Bel Air High School back in 1977, Barb. And a lot of tradition here. Patrick Mull, the athletic director. Grant Morlock filling in for him tonight. Always a pleasure to come to Fallston. David Wren greets us in his peach-colored shirt. He said, Mr. Don, they told me it was orange. And I said, it is orange.
It's orange. It's a light,
It's a
very
shade of
light
orange.
pastel
There
one.
you see, as we look across, you see Big David, who is here every night. I don't think I've ever come to Fallston to do a game that David's not been here. Just a great guy.
Do you know how long he's been here? Because I almost remember him being here when I
You know, I
was
don't
in
know.
high school.
I just can't remember ever coming to Fallston that David wasn't here to make sure I, did what I was supposed to and didn't violate any rule. Here come the Bobcats, needing a basket. Oh, what a takeaway. Great job by Dixon. Dixon puts it up with the steal, makes the basket. Boy, she's come off the bench, scored 6 points here in this second period.
And a lot of that is just pure hustle.
You're exactly right. And Barb, you're right. If I'm a bench player and I want to get more time, how do I get more time? I don't complain. I get in the ball game and I show why I should be in the game.
That's right. You go in with enthusiasm and try to make a difference.
And if you're Johnny Woods and you've got that kind of bench, boy, that's what you're looking for. Calling out a play. The wall. Dixon. Arching three-pointer by Balesta. She's now got 5. You don't normally teach shooting the ball that high an arch, but hey, when it goes in, keep shooting it that way.
That's right. And neither team's putting up a lot of three-pointers, but Fallston's made a few tonight.
Balesta. That's the old Euro step. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, now it's a tie-up. It is going to go back to the Bobcats on the alternating possession rule. Coach Johnny Wood said that Balesta could play any position on the floor, and I'm convinced he's right. She can bring the ball up. She can play under the basket. That was a pick. They're going to call it offensive foul. Yeah, I think she moved a bit. The foul's going to be on Price. Here comes that new 5 in, the wave of the white and orange-clad Cougars.
But what a nice feeling, though, to take the whole starting team out.
And remember, when they brought this team in, that's when they made a run,
They
Fallston,
did.
back in the first period.
Yeah, it's nice to have that kind of depth.
Moorhead stayed in the game. She's the senior presence, number 4. Double dribble. Good job by official David Snyder there. Dixon thought maybe I'll get away with this, but David right on the spot said, not this time. Marissa Dixon with 6 points here in this second period. Almost taken away. Good job overplaying defensively. That was by Kaylee Dillard, number 12. In the ball game for the Bobcats, that's Leah McGivern, number 32. Great pass, but it's taken away. Good job making the interception. Caitlin Caston with that takeaway. Halfway through the second period, Fallston with an 18-point lead.
Yeah, Fallston's
McGivern.
defense is really starting to make a difference. Beller's having a hard time getting a clean shot.
Good hustle by the Bobcats. Ball stays with Fallston. Again, that's the young Aubrey Edwards, the freshman, number 5 for Bel Air. And in the future years, next 3 years, you're going to see a lot of Miss Edwards. Nice running one-hander.
What a great pass.
Goes in. Great pass and great conversion. Kaylee Dillard, her first 2 of the night. Bench now has 8 points of that 31 that Fallston has. Remember, Bel Air had a 6-2 lead early. There you see Calvin Skelton. Just a great guy. He announces the football games in the fall for the Bobcats. Full-time English teacher. Moorhead driving, Puts it up, it won't fall. Moorhead hustling for the rebound, couldn't get it. Maddie Moorhead, Maddie Joker Moorhead, number 4, second year. In the ball game for Fallston, this is Corinne Wood. Corinne Wood, a junior, 5'6" guard. Foul's going to be called, a little bit of an overplay. Officials call the foul on the number 2, Simone Small. And for the Bobcats, Marley Evans, a freshman.
It's like Fallston has their shorter lineup in right now.
It looks like both Balesta and Michaelides both out of the game.
Yeah, this would be the chance if Bel Air's going to get back into this game to do it while they're out.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark left here in the second period. Cougars move it so well. Overplayed by McGivern. A great pass. Open shot. Won't fall. Rebound. Still won't fall. Blocked. Foul is going to be called. That was Corinne Wood getting the shot up. Corinne will shoot 2 at the line. Second foul called against Carson Price. Carson, the 13-point, 12-rebound player for Bel Air. Carson, a senior, one of the captains. Soccer player, and we're told that she's looking for a D3 scholarship, either in basketball or soccer. Makes the second. Lead balloons now to 32-11. That full-court press. Taken away by Fallston. Great
Bel Air's
pass.
having a hard time
And
breaking the
conversion.
press.
Caston with the basket. Yeah, remember, you've got a freshman point guard trying to break the press without the experience it's taken. You know, this time next year, you know, she'll say, hey, go ahead and press me. I'd like to break the press. Right now, you can tell it's putting a little bit of pressure on her. Goes out of the ball game momentarily. Official time. I'm going to reset that shot clock, I believe.
Yeah, with the foul, it should reset.
Yeah, it's up to 27 seconds they're going to set it. Shot clock hasn't been a problem tonight. That ball has been going up. Portier Breer. Cut off. Almost a walk. Driving, one-hander, won't fall. A little bit high. That last shot was by Jayla Vaughn, that running one-hander, just a little bit strong off the backboard. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the half, it's a 23-point lead for Fallston. Barb, they just seem to chip away and get, you know, points here and points there. You made the point, that pressure.
Yeah, and Fallston has the luxury. They have a deep bench. Haven't seen too much substituting on Bel Air's part.
Here's Balesta
And
back in the game.
Fatigue may come into play later in the game.
Inside, great passing. Back out front it comes. Balesta, arching one-hander, long. Looks like it's off the Bobcats. It'll stay with Fallston. New shot clock. New player coming in for the Bobcats. That's Maya Sauer. Five seconds, got to get in, and they do. Balesta, she's looking for the foul, didn't get it, got the basket. Balesta now has 7 points. Good passing. Bobcats can't get it to fall, though. Rebound comes off long into the hands of Corinne Wood. Minute 12. Balesta backing in, turning, shooting. Won't fall. Looking for 3. Back of the rim, no good. That shot by Small. It'll go to the Bobcats with 54 seconds left in the period. Ava Lockerman in the game for the Bel Air Bobcats, number 11.
The foul was on Ballesta, her first.
Brooke Ballesta. Wookie, as she likes to be called. Actually, I need to amend that. It's not that she likes to be called Wookie. That's what they call her. But she doesn't seem to mind. Oh, good defense by Fallston. Taken away. Bel Air gets it back. Foul is going to be called. Well, this game has not lacked for action. Some of it's been a little sloppy, but we have seen action.
We have. Both teams are playing hard.
Is that foul against number 2 for Fallston? That's 3 on the small. Rebound Ballesta. What range she has. Great pass by Ballesta. Trying not to make the travel, unable to keep the ball
I honestly
alive.
didn't see the travel, but
Kaylee says, you didn't see that, did you? Ballesta looking up all the way, making that one-handed pass. Taken away. Here comes Fallston. This is the layup. Off Ballesta, out of bounds. 12 seconds left. Bobcats a chance to get the last shot of the half. 9 seconds. Got to get it up. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Good if it goes. It won't. And that will end the half at 36-11. Boy, in that period, 22 points for Fallston, only 2 for the Bobcats.
yeah, I was just thinking, when was the last time Bel Air scored? It's been a while. There was a drought in that quarter.
Yeah, Pontier Greer had a basket back in the beginning of that second period. That's the only 2 points of the night. Meantime, Fallston picking up 36 points in the half. So it is 36-11. We'll take a break at half. Come back with the second half in just a moment. Well, we're back with you at halftime, or after halftime. Don Morrison along with my partner, Barb Solberg. Barb, a tale of 2 periods. The first period, it was what, 14-9. It was a game. In fact, Bel Air led 6-2 at one point. And in the second period, what happened? Fallston turned it on. What happened?
I think Fallston started to press on defense, and I think Bel Air had a really hard time breaking it, and they had a really hard time getting good shots off.
And I think what you made the comment about this wave of players that Johnny Woods was bringing in really did make a difference, because you had fresh legs, and despite the fact, in addition to the fact that the pressure bothered them, you got fresh new people who are also very good pressuring you. So the Bobcats just didn't have the woman power to be able to combat that.
Yeah. Bel Air has a deep bench. They're not using them as like Fallston is. Fallston is just substituting the entire 5 on the court. And you don't even see a difference in the play and the style.
Yeah, absolutely. We look at Marissa Dixon, came in, made 6 points off the bench in that second period. Leading scorers, we had 7 for Ballesta and 8 for Phaedra Michaelides. She had 2 baskets in the first period, 2 in the second period. We're talking about Michaelides. So she leads all scorers with 8. Kayla Potier Greer has 4 for the Bobcats. Also 4 is Aubrey Edwards, the young freshman. The other 3 points by Carson Price. So that's where we are at 36-11 as we begin the second half. Hope you're enjoying this Sports Showcase event on Harford TV. We certainly enjoy bringing it to you. We're underway. Ballesta puts the ball in play to Mara Lawal. Lawal, what a great drive. We haven't talked a lot about her, but that junior, she runs the show from her point guard position. Number 11. And there you can see the freshman on the opposite side, number 5 for the Bel Air Bobcats, Aubrey Edwards, being pressured. That's all about experience, Barb. Well, they say the only way you get experience is to experience it. You can't buy it. Shot by Portier Greer will not fall. Rebound, it'll stay with the Bobcats. Good hustle there by Carson Price. Price 13 points and 12 rebounds. It will go to Fallston. Nope, they're going to say it is Bel Air. Bobcats went back on defense. Referee said, no, come back. It's your ball. Now they're going to talk about it. Stephen Mason, the referee, the head umpire. 5 seconds to call. Bob, you talked about that defense.
Yeah, that was a tough call. Fallston looks like they're just playing a zone, but when they picked up the Bel Air players down low, they were 1-on-1.
That was Wall with a left-hander. Balesta comes down with the rebounds. Back in it goes the right-hander. Maybe she is left-handed, huh?
Maybe. She hasn't gone to the line yet, so we can see.
Michaelides, the young lady from Greece, had a chance to talk to her. Speaks fluent English and also speaks fluent Greek, I think, because I don't speak Greek. So she may have just been playing me off. What do I know? Long three-pointer won't fall. Almost intercepted by the Bobcats, and it is. You know, I could say that was using your head because the ball went right off the Bel Air Bobcats player's head. Foul is going to be called. I think that's going to be on Michaelides. Bobcats' Maya Sauer was running by, and the ball happened to hit her in the head. She should get an assist for that, huh?
Yeah, and Bel Air was running down the court ready to play defense. They thought, oops, now we got to come back.
Price. Well, that's a nice up and under play. Couldn't get it to fall. Balesta driving and makes it. Wow.
It was nice. She got that ball up high where nobody could reach it, kept it there and laid it on up soft against the glass.
So talented. Again, we mentioned several times it's going to be a career firefighter, passing up a possible college, being able to play in college. She's serving her fellow citizen. Michaelides stays in the ball game. Coming in is Marissa Dixon, young lady that had 6 points off the bench there in that second period.
That's a second quick foul on Moorhead. She comes out of the game.
Michaelides with the rebound. Lawal driving. Can't get it to fall. Lawal is down. Here comes Price, left-handed, won't go in. Rebound blocked. That was Balesta. She's one end of the floor all the way down to the other end, made the block, and now has the ball. Lawal says, I'll take the three, and make the three. Mara Lawal. She now has 7. Her team up 43-11. Now, Barb, you're a math major, so you're going to have to help me. That would be a difference of...
You got it, 32.
32, thank you. I bring that up because there is a 35-point running clock of threshold you reach. And if you once reach that 35 points, the clock continues to run until you get it back down to 25. Now, what that means is, except in timeouts, but ball goes out of bounds, the clock continues to run. You know, if there's a foul, the clock continues to run while you're shooting the foul shot. The idea is once you're down, and there you see the three-pointer. Sorry, I interrupted the shot by Mr. Lawal.
That was a great pass by Balesta to Lawal for the three-pointer.
Mara, the 5'4" junior point guard. She now has 7 points. I'm so impressed with the Cougar team. They're 7-4. This is a team, Barb, I think that's going to get even better.
I do too. Are we halfway through the season?
No.
Still pretty early?
Yeah, still early, yeah, about a third maybe. Talking about Mara Lawal, in her second year as a starter, her coach said she's having an amazing season, aspires to play college basketball, and Johnny Wood says some college will get a gym. Mara does it all as evidenced by her stats. Speaking of her stats, Laura Lawal, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 steals. Portier Greer tries to pass it, gets the ball back. Lots of time on the 30-second shot clock. That's going to be a foul. Foul will be called against the Bobcats. Valentina Maid. I think that's her first, I believe.
Yeah, that one's actually on the wall for first.
Or actually number one, I think.
Yeah,
on,
number one.
Yeah, on Maid with the Bel Air Bobcats. Bel Air, Price puts it up, front of the rim, won't fall. Long rebound comes off. Into the hands of Corinne Wood. Check and no in the hands of Kaylee Dillard. Here comes Fallston. Balesta, cut off, shoots it. Bounces around. The rim is not kind here at Fallston. Good defense, hawking defense played by Kendall Dish Oreo. It goes, and she's fouled. Nice up and under move.
What a great move.
Carson
That's
Price.
what they need.
Carson Price, the 13 points per game shooter. Kind of took that ball, went up under and made it and got fouled. Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Won't get it. Rebound. Comes off to Simone Small. Balesta. Rebound. She says that was not a shot, that was a pass. I want an assist on that one. The basket goes down by 22. Desorio, her first, now has 4 of the night. Taken away. Here comes Fallston. Great pass. Simone Small converts it. That pass coming from Caitlin Caston to Simone Small. Small converting the basket. Out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, and Bel Air might be feeling some fatigue. Those Cougars are just relentless on those fast breaks.
47-13. Barb, help me again. Is that 34?
That's 34.
34, and we say that because 35, if it reaches that 35 margin, then the shot clock continues throughout the game, unless Bel Air could get it down to 25. And walking is called. I tell you, these officials have done a great job. You know, not much has happened that they haven't picked up on. Can't get it to fall. That's Balesta. What can't that young lady do on the court? Oh, if that had gone in, that would have been on ESPN highlight
That
film.
would have been.
That would have been a top 10er.
Yeah, she can take over and control the game, that's for sure.
Lawal back in for Fallston. Bel Air sends in Marley Evans, number 34. 3 minutes, 50 seconds and counting left in the third. Thought about passing, double dribble. Again, I'm giving the officials in a very fast-paced game. Not much has happened on the court. They've missed. Stephen Mason making that call. Sean Dreenan directing the ball in. Lawal, great pass. Shot long. Balesta. Shot clock down to 10. Balesta driving. Foul is going to be called. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. The voice of Layla Atia. Layla Atia, the junior. What a shot, huh? I don't think you would teach a shot with that kind of high arch, but
No, in general, she's got a high arch on her shots.
it is so
General.
pretty when it goes in. The time the arch was not as high and it didn't go in. 48-13, Barb, help me, is that 35?
That is 35.
So that means that we now have a running clock situation You'll notice that the clock continues now, 2:49, 2:48. Normally it would be stopped as the officials have timeout, but the clock, unless there is a timeout called on the court, will continue running the rest of this game. Lawal, left-handed, won't fall. Balesta gets the rebound, won't fall again. Out of bounds, it'll go to Belair. And the Bobcats have to get the score down to a 25-point difference before that shot clock will stop running.
And that becomes a little more difficult when the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah. The idea is that the game is sort of out of hand. You don't want to embarrass anyone. A nice move. But it's taken away. Getting the hand, and there was Michaelides. Lawal with a great pass and a great catch. If that goes in.
Wow.
Oh, there have been some great circus shots that just haven't quite gone in. Lawal driving. Michaelides can't get the rebound. Balesta can't get the rebound. Balesta still can't get it to go in. Michaelides is finally fouled.
Now we're going to find out. Is she right-handed or left-handed?
Shooting two. Now, if she shoots it at the old two-handed set shot, that won't be fair. Michaelides now with 8 points. She's got the high arching.
All right, mystery solved. She's
Must-
right-handed.
I think she could shoot it left-handed if she wanted
I
to.
bet she could too.
Phaedra Michaelides. How about that shot, huh? Gets it to fall in. She's now got 9 points. Team up by 36. Looks like they're going to call a double dribble. Clock running with 40 seconds, as you see, left here in the third period. Mara Lawal, number 11. I'm impressed with a lot of these Fallston players. It goes without saying, you know, you're impressed with Balesta, but Mara Lawal, young lady junior, running the show. Small, driving, gets it in. Check it, that's number 3, that's Dixon.
And I think the majority of Fallston's points have come off that fast break.
And that is the end of the third period, a 51-13 lead for Fallston. Belair scoring just 2 points again in that period. And it is 15 points scored for Fallston in the period, so they have a 51-13 lead. Remember, the first game was 66-20. That was the first game of the year. And recall, too, that Belair is playing tonight without their starting point guard, Emily Stillwagon, away on a family trip. So, you know, how much difference would it make had Stillwagon been here to be able to run the show? You know, maybe some.
Guess we will never know.
Just give a lot of credit to the Fallston Cougars, Johnny Woods. This team that was 18-5 last year, they went to the region finals where they lost to, they won the region finals, I should say. They lost in the state quarterfinals to Francis Scott Key. Now, it's a new division. Chance to talk about that here at the period. We asked Calvin Skelton what he thinks about the 3-division setup, and he said, well, had we had the old situation, we would have gone down to the Susquehanna and played the lesser accomplished teams. As it is, when they redesign, now they've got Patterson Mill, Fallston in their own division. So you're playing against 2 of the better teams in the county.
Yeah, and it's good experience to play against better team, but sometimes it can be a little demoralizing if, you know, you're getting beat.
Yeah. Poitier Greer taken away by Fallston. Well, you're right. The Cougars, no matter who they brought in, they have just done well. Rebound. Thinking about the shot. Looking for the 2-pointer, no good. That shot was by Andrea Dorizas. Dorizas knocks it out of bounds. When you look up and down the roster, you've got 8 points for Marissa Dixon. coming off the bench. Clock continuing to run. Coming up on the 7-minute mark. Pottier-Greer puts it up. She's going to be fouled, and it goes in.
What a tough shot that was.
Pottier-Greer had some English on that one.
She had a few defenders on her, too.
Gets the shot. Point goes down. Foul is called against number 22, Kendall Deshiro. Chance for a 3-point effort by Pottier-Greer. She's got 6 on the night. Long rebound comes off into the hands of Kaylee Dillard. Arching, one-hander, no good. And a rebound, a long rebound to Kendall Deshiro, and she makes her 6th point of the night. Well, they're relentless, Fallston. They just don't give up. They don't let up.
No, they don't. But it's a starting 5 or the second 5.
That's Kaylee Dillard getting her first 2 of the night. Putting her team up by now 40. Out of bounds, it'll go to Fallston. Bobcats getting new players in the ball game. Number 10, Jayla Vaughn. Haven't said a lot about Caitlin Castine, number 1. Playing the point guard in place of the wall. There she is. Great passing. Now she's going to shoot it. Hey, give me a chance to shoot. I can make it. They're saying that's a 2-pointer?
Yeah, I think she had her foot on the line.
Just inside the line. Good shot by Castine. Or Caston, I think it is. Sorry, Caitlin. I called her Castine. It's Caston. Caitlin Caston. Here comes Balesta. And the block stays in bounds. Caston with the rebound. From the rim, no good. Rebound comes off into the Bobcats' hand. That's Leela McGibbon. Block. The block by Andrea Dorisis. Balesta, she's been trying that one-handed scoop shot. It's worked once or twice. Clock continuing to run as we get new players in for Fallston. Michaelides comes back in, Lawal back in, number 11. Looks like Simone Small, number 2 in the game. Along with Marissa Dixon, number 3. And number 10, Corinne Wood. Bobcats have Ariana Cummings in the ball game, number 12. Ariana, who is from Canada, just immigrated here this year, just a junior. Oh, nice pass. Oh, what a shot. Michaelides comes in from underneath and makes the basket. She's now got 10 on the night in double figures. The first player in double figures. Check at the second. Balesta has 10 as well. Take it away. Keeping the ball. Dixon running one-hander. Gets it to fall. Dixon now has 10 off the bench.
That was a tough shot. She was a little bit behind the backboard.
Yeah, was able to put it in. Intercepted. Small can't get it to fall. Dixon rebound, no good. Battling for the ball on the floor. Alternating possession. It will stay with the Bobcats. Balesta back in the ball game. Ava Lockerman, number 11, in the game for Bel Air.
Wow.
And that somebody forgot to pick up
Yeah,
Miss
she was
Balesta.
left wide open.
Not a good idea. She's got 12,
He's not going to miss that shot very often.
almost to her average of 13. Knocked out of bounds by Bel Air. 2 minutes and counting left in this game. You can see the effect of that running clock, that it does mean the verdict that's already not in doubt. Now it's not going to be embarrassment for anyone. The Wall tries to get the pass inside, a little bit hard. Coming down on the minute 30 mark. Comes Balesta, driving, is going to be fouled. Foul's called on Bel Air's Evans. Balesta will go to the line, she'll shoot 2.
Fallston's starting to get to the line a little bit more than they did the first half.
Cleanly through. She's now got 13, has her season's average right on the nose. 13 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 7 blocks per game. That's what's called filling up a stat sheet.
That's impressive, and she's probably only played half the game the way Fallston's been substituting tonight.
Brooke Balesta, the senior. A great small with the interception. Coming up on the 42nd mark left in the period. Brooke Balesta, no hurry. Shot clock is off. They could theoretically hold it for the rest of the game. Bobcats look like they're content to let the...
Yeah, no sense fouling now.
No 5-second call. 17 seconds and now 15. Brooke Balesta putting on a little dribbling exhibition. Remember the old Harlem Globetrotters, 2 seconds, 1 second, holding the ball out, and that is the ball game as Brooke Balesta gives it that final little toss. Well, Barb Solberg, we knew that Fallston was good. We knew that Bel Air was challenged. And we thought the Bobcats, when they came in and scored the first 6 out of 8 points, leading 6-2, they were only down by 5 at the end of the period. They ended up losing the game. They took the final score down before I wrote it down. So I can't tell you what the final score was, but let's say it was considerable.
There you go, 65 to 15.
65-15, thank you, Booth. Good job, 65-15. So it is, Barbara, using your great talents. That's a 40-point difference?
That is a 40-point difference,
yeah.
yes.
65-15 the final score as the Bel Air Bobcats go down to their 6th loss of the year. They're now 3-6. The Fallston Cougars go to 8-4. Barb, we didn't talk at all about it, but this is a doubleheader night. You'll be seeing as we're going off air that the Bobcat varsity boys team will be taking on the Fallston varsity boys in the second game. So a big treat for the Fallston fans. They see both varsity teams play.
Yeah, you get 2 for the price of 1, right?
Well, we hope you've enjoyed it. Brooke Balesta, the leading scorer in the ball game, ending up with a total of 14 points, 1 over her season's average. Phaedra Michaelides ending up with 11 points on the game. They are the leaders for the night. We'll be signing off here. Our final score, 65-15, the win for the Fallston Cougars. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don Morrison along with my partner Barb Solberg. Barb, say good night to everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
it's been
everyone.
fun.
Thanks for tuning in.